Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 10th chapter, text 16 onwards. So in verse 16 it is said that Nityam Khyutkhyama Dehasya Daridrasya Nakankhina Indriyani Anusuyanti Hinsapi Vinivartate. That means always hungry, longing for sufficient food, a poverty-stricken man gradually becomes weaker and weaker, having no extra potency. His senses are automatically pacified. A poverty-stricken man therefore is unable to perform harmful and envious activities. In other words, such a man automatically gains the results of the austerities and penances adopted by voluntarily by saintly persons. So in this way, in the purport, Sri Prabhupada Maharaj says that according to the opinion of experienced medical practitioners, diabetes is a result of voracious eating and tuberculosis is a disease of undereating. We should desire neither to be diabetic nor to be tubercular. Javad artha prayojanam. We should eat frugally and keep the body fit for advancing in Krishna consciousness, as recommended elsewhere in Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st canto, 2nd chapter, text 10. Kamasya Indriya Priti, Lava Jivita Javata, Jivasya Tattva Jigyasa, Nartajasya Karmabhi. That means the real business of human life is to keep oneself fit for advancement in spiritual realization. Human life is not meant for making senses unnecessarily strong so that one suffers from disease and increases in an envious fighting spirit. In this age of Kali, however, human civilization is so misled that people are unnecessarily increasing the economic development, and as a result, they are opening more and more slaughterhouses, liquor shops, and brothels. In this way, the whole civilization is being spoiled. So, Jiva Goswami Laghu Vaishnava Tosani says that the result of his suffering is that he controls his senses. Desiring food, such persons completely dry of their senses. This means that they become disinterested in the taste of sense objects. Thus, they give up violence to others for the purpose of enjoying the senses objects. By pride in wealth, one loses control of the senses. This leads to violence. When the opposite condition of poverty occurs, violence disappears and one gains control of the senses. So, in the next verse 17, it is stated that Daridrasya yojyante sadhava samadarshinaha sadhi chinoti tam tarsam tatra tata arad visuddhyati. That means saintly persons may freely associate with those who are poverty-stricken, but not with those who are rich. A poverty-stricken man, by association with saintly persons, very soon becomes uninterested in material life. Material desires and the dirty things within the core of his heart are cleansed always. So in the purport of Prabhupada Maharaj, it is said, Mahad Vicharan Nunang Grinang Dinachedasam, 10th canto, 8th chapter, text 4. And the only business of a saintly person or sannyasi, a person in the renounced order, is to preach Krishna consciousness. Sadhus, saintly persons, want to preach to both the poor and the rich, but the poor take more advantage of the sadhus' preaching than the rich do. A poor man receives sadhus very quickly, offers them obeisances, and tries to take advantage of their presence, whereas a rich man keeps a big greyhound dog at his door so that no one can enter his house. He posts a sign saying, "Beware of dog," and avoid the association of saintly persons, whereas if a poor man keeps his door open for them and thus benefits by their association more than a rich man does. Because Narad Muni in his previous life was the poverty-stricken son of a maid servant, he got the association of saintly persons and later became the exalted Narad Muni. This was his actual experience. Therefore, he is now comparing the position of a poor man with that of a rich man. Satang prasangan mama viprijya samvido bhavanti hrutkana rasayana katha tajjosanada svapapagavatmani rasadha rati bhakti anukamisati. Stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 25th chapter, text 25. If one gets the advantage of association with saintly persons, by their instructions, one becomes more and more purified of material desires. Krishna bahirmukhaya bhagavancha kare nikatastha maya dhare jhapadya dhare. Stated in Prema Vivarta. Material life means that one forgets Krishna and that one increases in one's desires for sense gratification. But if one receives the advantage of instructions from saintly persons and forgets the importance of material desires, one is automatically purified. Yetodarpana marjanam bhava mahadavagni nirvavanam. Stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita Antarila, 20th chapter, text 12, Sikastakam 1. Unless the core of a materialistic person's heart is purified, he cannot get rid of the pangs of bhava mahadavagni, the blazing fire of material existence. So, Sripad Vishwanath Prabhu Thakur Sarada Dasantika says, one should not think that if the poor man has only one desire, that is enough to cause him downfall. He has some relief. Being merciful by nature, Krishna's devotees are equal to the rich and poor, and they are obliged both. By associating with the devotee, the poor man gets the opportunity to hear about the worship of the Supreme Lord. Thus, he becomes fortunate and advances in Krishna consciousness. However, a man intoxicated with his wealth derives no benefit from associating with the Lord's devotees. By the power of the devotee association, Sadhvi, the poor man tastes the nectar of devotion and thus loses his desire for material enjoyment. Verse 15 said that the poor man suffers due to fate and jadishya, but the devotee doesn't get suffering or bhakti by karma, but the devotee has no karma. So, Jiva Goswami Laghu Vaishnava Darshan says that however he becomes successful by associating with devotees. The devotees meet the poor person without making effort. Jujante, since both parties are prone to wander around the insulated places, the word eva indicates that they meet with the poor man, only not with the wealthy man. It is rare that the devotee goes to the wealthy man since his house is crowded with people. The devotees do not make effort to meet the wealthy man and avoid the poor man like other people do. They see wealth or lack of it equally. Samadarshina. By association with the devotees, the poor man quickly loses all thirst for other objects. Some versions have he siddhanti, he means constantly. In this way, you see that Narad Muni is giving prescription how to cure the disease of Narakubera. And we will hear in the next episode how the Lord Narad Muni gives compassion or mercy upon those two fallen souls. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel and get the blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.